Okay, so today we are going to be talking about endorsements. And this is actually lesson 8.6 in your notes. So we are going to skip a few parts of this unit. And so this one is all about endorsements. So basically, the learning objective for today is to define endorsements. So, what is an endorsement? Well, an endorsement is a partnership between an athlete or entertainer and a company in which the athlete or entertainer receives compensation in return for their support and approval of the company's product or service. So the celebrity agrees to allow the company to use his or her likeness to promote company goods and services. So here are some examples then of endorsements. So Gatorade features athletes like Usain Bolt, Bill Russell, Serena Williams, Michael Jordan, Mia Hamm, Peyton Manning, Sidney Crosby, Jimmy Johnson, Abby Wambach, and others in their ad campaign for as a part of their rebranding efforts. Other endorsements include Brett Favre promoting Wix in a Super Bowl commercial, Subway featuring famous fans like Jimmy Fallon, Blake Griffin, RG3, Apollo Ono, Carl Edwards, CC Sabathia, Michael Phelps, Ryan Howard, Justin Tuck, Michael Strahan, and Nastia Lukin in their advertising campaigns. So when it comes to endorsements, why do celebrities appeal to marketers? Well, sports and entertainment marketers seek a oh my goodness, I cannot talk today. They tend to seek a defined set of characteristics among celebrities to determine which performer provides the best fit for their company. So typically, they will evaluate the following: so the success and high levels of performance, their media following, their work ethic, their personality traits. All of those go into whether or not they would use that celebrity for their endorsements. So when it comes to media following, that gets the person in the limelight. How active are they on social media? How many followers do they have? That sort of a thing. They also want to look at if the celebrity has a positive image or not. Most effective endorsement campaigns. Usually the most successful ones feature athletes or celebrities who actively promote that product or brand. So you might see them wearing that product or brand outside of just the commercials that they do. That way they're still kind of promoting it through pictures that are being taken of them, that sort of thing. Consumers must actually believe that the athlete or celebrity uses that product or service. Otherwise, the campaign's credibility risks being undermined, and companies invest a lot in those celebrities to promote their products, so aligning with the right athlete or entertainer is paramount. So, just some more examples. In 2015, Taylor Swift took advantage of her popularity and strong social media presence to take a stand against Apple in an effort to make sure artists would be compensated during Apple's 3-month introductory trial period of their new streaming service. And according to CNN.com, Swift's blog post to Apple Love Taylor was tweeted to her 59.3 million followers, where it was then retweeted nearly 40,000 times, ultimately resulting in Apple's decision to reverse course and pay artists for music streams during the service's trial period. So that is an example of how she has an active social media following. Another example, which this one is, it used to be a good example. Some people might not think that it is anymore. But Kevin Durant has maintained a positive image throughout his NBA career for the most part, and as a result, his marketability has been on the rise in the past. As a result, he has earned $13 million in endorsements in the last year, according to Sports Illustrated's Fortunate 50 list in 2014, ranking him as the sixth highest paid athlete in terms of endorsements, even edging out Peyton Manning, who was seventh on the list. So when it comes to endorsements and kind of finalizing that process, generally companies will then do a background check. They'll discuss with the celebrity to determine the levels of commitment. They'll develop a contract and have each party carefully review those terms. They'll familiarize the celebrity with the product or service in which they're going to endorse. And this is something that we're not really going to get into, but marketers can refer to a prospective endorser's Q score to determine the individual celebrity's marketing potential. And according to the Q Scores website, a Q score measures the familiarity and appeal of personalities in a variety of categories to determine targeted audience attraction. So, for example, Basketball Hall of Famer Michael Jordan remains best known and most likely pro athlete nearly a decade after he's retired. He is recognized with an 89% of fans and has a positive Q score of 43%. Denver Broncos quarterback, which is he still? Peyton Manning is tops among active athletes, and he's recognized by 88% and has a Q score of 32%. So that's why a lot of companies out there use Peyton Manning as their celebrity endorser. Endorsements do affect sales. Studies have shown that celebrity endorsements can be extremely effective in helping a company drive sales of its products and services. So an example of this is 1-800-Flowers teamed up with Justin Bieber for what was originally intended to be a small Valentine's Day promotion, but it turned into one of the biggest campaigns in the company's history and led to an annual relationship with the teen pop sensation. And that is all that I have for you on this one.